Welcome to your mid-month tarot with Sky Sparrow. I have timestamp below each sign. However, I've also prepared a few general messages that I'm going to channel through here just before we jump into each sign, just because I felt called to do that. So Spirit is saying, my friends, that we are moving into a time where new soul contracts are and will be formed, and that these contracts are going to be very harmonious. They're going to be, I'm looking at the Two of Cups here that showed up. I asked Spirit for when I was splitting the deck. So harmonious meeting of minds. These new soul contracts, other deck, Three of Pentacles, they are going to be contracts where they value all of who you are and what you bring, and vice versa. So there's going to be a much greater alignment in your relationships moving forward. Moving on to the Oracle cards, we had submerged and movement. Okay, the iceberg card here. Lots of water in what's coming through here. So very much I'm feeling to share a time to tune into our intuition, let ourselves be guided via our intuition. Comes through in all the readings these days. It's a very prominent message. And be in that flow, or be open to flow, be in that surrender. Now, as well with the iceberg card, those things that have posed challenges and blocks in our lives, those energies are being transmuted right now. Okay. So they're it's very much like a shift from past energy forward, I'm sensing, as well as there's obviously with icebergs, there's a lot beneath the surface that we're not even aware of. And Spirit wants to say that that's okay, right? Don't stress that we don't have all the answers, that we don't know all the way forward. We're going to be led, which goes right in with this movement card. The dawn is breaking. There's this beautiful, easeful flow of water going on in this card. So you will be led to trust that flow. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna work through the signs as I do through the week. So I'll begin with Taurus. We're gonna do our earth signs here first. So I will be seeking best guidance for every sign. All right, so for Taurus Spirit, best guidance, mid-month check-in for Taurus. Thank you. All right, Taurus, so you are, wow, really cool that we just got the Three of Pentacles, which I just drew earlier and spoke on for the collective. So this is showing me that your relationships, as I was just speaking of, whether it be personal or in, say, business collaboration, this card does very much speak to business collaboration. It is Pentacles. However, in this general reading, I would just say, like, any of these partnerships that just, you couldn't see eye to eye, or they didn't get you, or you weren't feeling respected, those are going to fall away. You are now moving towards a new horizon, and with total expansion energies, total manifestation energies. This is a big card speaking to creation forward. This is about being open to the new, because it's going to be much more easeful. I'll use that word again, much more easeful for you here moving forward out of some choppier times. Anything else, Spirit, to clarify for Taurus? Okay, thank you. With this Three of Wands, wow, huge indications here. Spirit wants to talk about your finances, your material realm, your stability in the physical realm here, okay? Because what we have is the King of Pentacles over 10 of Pentacles. So wherever you are being led right now, Taurus, for your collective here, it is like you are waiting for this manifestation of abundance, quite literally. And Spirit is saying is that as you are allowing for old systems, old relationships, old ways of doing things, you name it, to die away, to fall away, to dissolve, and be open, surrendering to the new, even if you don't know exactly what it looks like. Spirit's saying it's all being set up to move you into a place of much more financial stability, security. This is where you're earning enough to eventually put a down payment on a house if you wanted to do that, or to put some savings away for retirement if you do that, or for your children's children. It's generational wealth, abundance. This is really, really, really beautiful. So any last guidance for Taurus? Woo! All right. Spirit's like really passionate about this one. Okay. So standing your ground, Spirit saying, because we have a beautiful blessing, but it is necessary to stay strong in your truth. Hold to your truth, King of Swords. Don't be afraid to speak up if that is something that pertains to your world right now, and speaking your truth. Okay. And, if you've gained any bit of clarity on where you feel drawn, where you want to go, hold to that clarity, hold strong, because you are drawing in a brand new beginning and something that's going to be a blessing, overflowing blessing that's leading you to your abundance and emotional fulfillment. Okay, Taurus, wow. I got chills for you just to tell you, closing out this reading, like, woof. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Those are my affirmation chills, I call them. Okay, so that was for Taurus. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. I'm going to move on to Virgo. Okay, Spirit, thank you for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. What needs to be shared as a mid-month check-in for Virgo? Wow, look at this, Virgo. You just got the exact same card, and I had shuffled it a few times for the same one here as Taurus. This is waiting in expectation, expansion forward, manifestation, drawing things in. And here I'm being shown, Virgo, that, wow, you're moving on from a toxic cycle or something that's been unhealthy for you, whether it be a person, codependent relationship, or something like the form of addiction, anything, honestly, that you feel bound to, that was limiting you, holding you back. Sometimes that can even be our own negative thinking. So this is amazing, because the way I read with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom on top, it's like you're being moved out and away from these heavier, darker energies that have really just been keeping you smaller, holding you back in some way. And it's like you're being moved into new places that are going to be just so much better for you. This is moving in your favor. Now, as you're moving away, I can see there's some heart healing happening here for you. Definitely, possibly as well, this, integration after some painful times. And, with this 10 of Cups next to that 3 of Wands, absolutely beautiful. You're drawing in a sense of emotional fulfillment here. Regardless of what this looks like now, let's just get a little bit more on this 3 of Wands with that 10 of Cups. What is this? Where is this wheel turning them? Like what? I want to know where you're going. Okay, here we go. Soulmate energy. Okay, this could be a few things. Let's just see what else is coming through here. Okay, this is also I'm hearing making peace with your past. And so as you're going through this healing, I'm feeling like, because we are clarifying this set of cards, it's like as you're healing and closing out certain, chapters with perhaps some people, even areas of your life that you're, moving away from, it's like you are tuning into your own sense of, how to hear your vibration, your sense of self here, your own alignment. And that is exactly what's pulling you forward. And it's this healing, making peace with the past. For some of you, it's possible there could be even a soulmate, a relationship that you're being drawn to or is drawing to you, as we do see this 10 of Cups, which is happy home, happy family. It's like ultimate love emotion, love, right? Ultimate love scenario. There could even be apologies coming through if that does resonate with you as you're working on healing and closing something out. There is also that essence with that card there. So any last guidance? So we're getting a good snapshot, but any pointed guidance here, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so it's about, perhaps for some of you, if this resonates, if any resistance in closing something out, or maybe it's just difficult, do I, don't I, which way do I go, indecision, kind of overwhelmed with emotions, but really kind of frozen in state in your head. Okay, so with this world in reverse here, I feel like things are trying to close out, like this big major cycle. Okay, and so I'm hearing to say here is trusting yourself, trust in yourself and where you feel pulled. And regaining balance. Okay, here's a big message coming through with that as well, is regaining balance and stability within yourself, okay, is going to very much shift a lot on the outer realms. It's going to assist this movement forward for you. Wow, okay, we're going to leave it there, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're going to move on to Capricorn. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'll give a little loose shuffle here for our Cappies. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so mid-month check-in for your Capricorn. Mid-month check-in, okay. That was pretty obvious. Thank you so much, Spirit. Mid-month check-in for Capricorn. We have the Chariot, and we have 3 major arcanas coming out here. That's pretty big. For me as a reader, even stopping with 5 major arcanas, or sorry, 4, 1 on the bottom of the deck, just saying that this is a very fated time, as I always say, when there's a heavy presence here of those things. Now, you're moving swiftly into some kind of new, whether it's a new love relationship for some of you, a new passion project, there is something that's most definitely sparked your interest or will be very soon. So get ready, because with the Sun at the bottom of the deck, my goodness, the most positive card in the deck, very uplifting, very vibrant energies, extremely like joyful, childlike, just ready for bottom of the deck, new beginnings, complete new chapter unfolding for you. And so it's kind of like with this Temperance card and things moving so swiftly, I'm being shown as well for, you know, the sign of Capricorn, you know, swift changes could almost be uncomfortable for some. So Capricorn, it's about staying grounded during this time, in, you know, staying grounded within that emotional space with energies around you and within you. So it's like tempering these things and being patient with the process, okay? So let's clarify this a little bit further. Is there anything more, Spirit, you want to say? Is I feel like there's a little bit more lingering here with our Chariot and Page of Wands for Capricorn. Thank you. All right, for Capricorn we have, ooh, definitely does bode well in a romantic sense, but nonetheless, okay, Spirit is talking about that stability once again. I am seeing you fairly strong at the moment internally, like where you can be trusting your intuition to be guided forward, and you're being led right into it. Spirit's reaffirming that this new opportunity is going to be good with the finances, the financial, physical stability aspects of your life. It's going to assist you in being able to step into a greater sense of stability in your house, your home, again, finances. There's a lot of celebration energies here. This is perhaps taking a relationship to another level as well, and, you know, gaining more stability even in a relational sense. But this is really beautiful. I would say is just stay patient, stay grounded, trust that intuitive pull forward, because this is absolutely beautiful. Can't argue with the Sun. Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to move on now to our fire signs. So thank you, Spirit. We're going to move on to Aries. Yes, Aries. All right. Few little clearing shuffles. Sometimes I just need to ground my own energy down. All right. Thank you, Spirit. For Aries, mid-month check-in for Aries. What needs to be said? What would assist them right now? Wow. Okay. A very much a time of anchoring into that, that deep intuition. The High Priestess is also very much associated to that, the subconscious realm, subconscious mind. It's like seeing beyond the veil, seeing beyond what is laid before you in the physical realm, okay? Because right now I'm seeing, my goodness, chills when I'm about to say this. These two cards both speak to huge closing out energies, closing out major cycles, some very long, painful cycles. And right now it's like you're walking through this portal. So you may not know exactly where this portal is leading you. Where am I going, you know, now that I'm, you know, exiting this chapter, whatever that is for you, Aries. So you're being really guided to trust your intuition right now. Something about that where it may not be the time to logic through things. And yeah, a very spiritual card showing up at the bottom of the deck. Wow, I just keep getting chills. What's going on? The Star card. Okay, so the Star card over the Four of Cups. As you heal, you're healing, you're coming more into your own authority, your own personal power, really drawing that, you know, becoming much more connected, I guess I would say, to that higher self. With that Star card, you're drawing in new opportunities here. So you're this whatever I'm seeing here, the new opportunity being presented, you could find yourself being, whether it's tired or just a little bit of jadedness or apathy. It's like, should I don't know, things in the past didn't work out. This is where Spirit is saying to really trust that intuition with something new coming into your life. What more can you tell us about this offer, Spirit? Because that tells me how you might receive the offer, but I want to know a little more about the offer in itself. Can they trust this? Okay, Strength card over Queen of Swords. So I'm feeling you can trust this, and this is why that the Spirit's saying, you know, trust that intuition, because sometimes the mind plays tricks on us. And what came out here is that, again, so the reason I'm saying this, with this Strength card here, I'm feeling like as she's taming the lion to me represents the ego. The ego is the mind, the chatter that could be, you know, saying, oh, I don't know, things didn't work out last time, I don't know, should I even bother, why should I try, okay? So she is taming that, because you know, and you are more clear now more than ever what it is you want, what direction you're going forward. Trust that that direction that you're choosing or wish to choose, and forward facing here, not looking back at the past. That's what this Queen is doing here. She knows her boundaries as well. Okay, so I just feel like when I look at all of this, the biggest guidance that's coming through for me, resounding guidance for you, Aries, is to trust in yourself. Trust in your inner knowing. Trust that you're strong enough. Trust that you are worthy. Yeah, trust yourself. So that's what I have for you, Aries. That was powerful. Thank you so much for being here. I will be moving on now to Leo. All right, Leo, you are up. I'm just going to clear these cards, give a few shuffles. Okay, cleared out for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. All right. For Leo, mid-month check-in. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. What do my Leos most need to see and know right now to assist Leos on their path? Okay, very interesting that flew out in reverse. Okay, there's something that you may be desiring. You're feeling much more in your power, and at the same time, Leo, you're like, but which way, but what thing, like what do I choose? Or maybe you have different options depending on your circumstance here. Now, so interesting, and I am going to clarify this because the Knight of Swords in reverse is almost like Spirit saying, like, hold back, not just yet. It's like not go time yet, you know, kind of like you might want to charge towards something, but let's wait. And, you know, it's almost like I'm sensing, we will clarify, but like I'm sensing about being anchored into something fully. So kind of like Spirit's waiting for the picture to crystallize a little bit more so that it's like you have more of that manifestation, pure potential energy to be charging towards something. This is just what I'm seeing here. But what more about this Knight of Swords in reverse and why? Wow, that just flew right out. Okay, so this is what's coming through, is it may not quite be go time because you're in a transition right now, moving into out of, you know, one area of your life into a new, and it's about being able to take time to integrate, gaining a new perspective on everything you've gone through, because I am seeing some past disappointments, things that have caused some sadness, loss, you know, just things not working out in some realm of your life. But there's this potential here with the 2 cups behind you. There's this potential waiting. And, you know, you are going to choose one of these directions, one of these cups. It's there for you. But there is almost like this spirit saying, just 1 second, just like, let's take a little pause to integrate, because this is the pause. Take a pause to integrate and gain your clearest, most clearest vision forward, so that you'll be ready to charge forward. Right now may not be the time until you feel ultimately anchored, rooted, and ready, you know. And integrating, I'm sensing anything you've moved out of that might have caused some of that, you know, challenges or sadness or loss. So integrating, healing that, and so you're going to be in your best, freshest go energy. So that's what's coming through for you. Hope that was helpful. That was for Leo. Yes, thank you so much for being here. We are going to move on to Sagittarius now. Give a few little cleansing shuffles here. Thank you, Spirit, for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead now for Sagittarius, your mid-month check-in. What is the most important message right now for Sagittarians? What can we share, Spirit, with them? Something to do with your money, your finances. It's like you may not be sure of the way, what is the way forward to that, to my abundance, to creating stability. And things just may not be completely clear in that regard. So there is this message of, you know, perhaps even in the most practical sense, this card does speak to being like more careful or wise with your finances right now. Might be a time to kind of hold back on something, whether it's, you know, wanting to start a new job or accept a new contract. Like maybe right now, and we will clarify, it could be just a better time to just kind of reserve the energy, because I feel like with this moon card, things are working out in the background. Like there's some this just came up for another sign here, is just like this lapse of time that's needed to kind of put things in order. Okay. And also it could speak to just if for some of you are having some fears around your finances, Spirit wants to bring something through. I keep looking at the bottom of the deck is the Justice card, which is things being worked out in your favor. Let's clarify a little bit more. What more for the 4 of Pentacles, Spirit, for Sagittarius? 4 of Pentacles. Okay, there it is. I could feel it coming before it flew out. Okay, and so yeah, you could be in a choice point, a little bit of a do I, don't I energy coming through as I'm looking at both choice point type cards, 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. Okay, you could be juggling many things at this time right now and just not feeling quite ready to take action. But you're going to, as you like lean into your intuitive pulls, but like trust your emotion, trust like that, you know, excitement, energy. Like when you feel you're ready to go, you're going to be able to go. It's like an action forward as well. I'm seeing this as well. The Knight of Cups is something that could be coming to you while you're in this little bit of a holding pattern, it seems, but it's purposeful. Okay. Anything else with that Knight of Cups? Because it seems like an offer. Wow. This is so interesting when I draw so few cards, and we have the Moon card coming up again. So that's a second time. So right now, in part of this integration, Spirit is saying, and as well, this is right, I'm doing this reading right in this powerful full moon in Taurus right now. And with the Moon card, there could be at this very time, as a timestamp kind of thing, certain things where you may be cutting your losses or choosing to just, you know, okay, I'm not going to put energy into X, Y, and Z or this area of my life right now. I'm not going to. And this is where it's like, you know, this 2 of Pentacles, what do I drop? So I think over this time, these next few days, this week ahead even, you're going to gain more clarity of, you know, how to do something differently, or should I not invest more energy in a certain area. And once that happens, I feel like it's a matter of making space for this new opportunity or new communication to come in that's going to assist your way forward and assist you in this financial way. So this was, I feel like, a very dynamic, quick snapshot reading. I feel like I could probably go into this so much more, but Sagittarius, stay tuned for your next weekly reading. Okay, that'll drop here in a few days. I will stop there and we're going to move on, and thank you for being here. Mid-month check-in for Cancer. Spirit, what do we have to share with our lovely Cancerians? What would most assist them right now as they're moving forward? Wow, I just spoke about this card and there's actually two. What's going on for you, Cancer? Do you have any conflict around you with anyone? Because both of these cards coming out are basically the two cards of conflict, but I'm also being drawn to the fact that they're both cards of 5. Okay, so you could be going through some shuffles of different things in your life, or change ups, or sorting different things out that's causing change, because here it's showing that there's some conflicting energies where maybe you just have different opinions with other people, and there's this, choosing to either take the high road is the, if any of you are resonating and having any conflict with people, but it's like choosing not to engage and saying, okay, you know what? It is the card of cut your losses, but it's like, your truth and that's good enough for you kind of thing. So with this energy, it's showing that there is some fiery, this is interesting because this doesn't always happen in my readings, but this very much feels like another outside energy. This Knight of Wands as a fiery energy, sometimes impulsive, maybe a little unstable in their personality, but they're just like charging back with something to say. But Spirit is guiding you to stay really calm, really, silence is almost better in this case, kind of energy coming through. This is about retreating into yourself, maybe even just finding a few minutes to take a few deep breaths or do meditations. We're going to clarify what else and why is this coming through for you, Cancer. Anything else for Cancer on this, not engaging in conflict kind of energy. Okay, so yeah, Spirit is showing me that you are going through a major closing out of a cycle right now. Sometimes I get the sense for you in this reading, when we're advancing, evolving, and we're making changes, not everybody loves that. It makes them uncomfortable. And so somebody here may be charging back with something to say, but Spirit is saying you just hold your ground. You just stand in your confidence, in your beautiful self, Cancer. Stand in your power, knowing who you are. You keep your eyes set on what you know is right for you in your path. Okay, so Queen of Wands energy, very powerful, very confident. So, I can't help it. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. Don't let anybody else come in and try and steal, your joy, steal your path from you, steal you from your path, whatever. Spirit is saying to, stay calm, collected, and rooted in your power and your higher knowing, because I'm seeing you being ushered into somewhere that's going to be more in alignment for you. You're going to be much more, and you may already feel much more like balanced within your own self. So really trust that. So Cancer, that was your mid-month, a little bit of guidance there. Thank you for joining me. We'll be moving on to our next water sign, Pisces. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We'll just give this a quick cleansing shuffle for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, your mid-month check-in. Let's go. Let's see what Spirit has for Pisces. Mid-month check-in guidance. What would be the best guidance for Pisces right now? Thank you, Spirit. What do they most need to know? Okay, 2. Great. All right. So 2 major arcana right off the top. This is, again, what I always say, very fated energy. There is a new beginning coming in for you that will be showing up once you find yourself kind of departing from some area of your life or something. Could be relationship, could be anything, could be job, could be even just a way of being. You're walking away from something that you've kind of put a lot of energy into. Okay, and behind that, it's like Spirit's is almost like, I just heard, like they can't wait. Can't wait to bring this in. This is something that's really going to excite you, because you see here, this wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. You're being moved into a beautiful new chapter that's going to be in alignment with you. It's going to be working out in your favor for your highest good, okay? And this strength card is like, well, it's not an easy transition to go through. Whatever it is that I'm seeing that you're going through here, Pisces, it's going to require having some courage, having some strength, and as well, I heard foresight, really tuning into your higher knowing, so that, we're not giving into the impulses of our ego and our flesh kind of feelings. So let's get a little bit more on that. What more do you want to share with Pisces about them being moved into? Wow, Spirit is saying, get ready, because, wow, Ace of Wands, double clarifier. You're being moved into something exciting that's leading to your ultimate emotional fulfillment with the 10 of Cups. That's what everybody wants to see in a tarot reading. You're being led. Now, however long this takes in the physical realm, this is what Spirit is saying, is we're moving you into a place of not just better. No, this is ultimate emotional fulfillment, happiness, okay? And underneath, what could be better but a card of complete celebratory energies with those who truly get you, who truly love you, who, they love spending time with you. This is this card of like coming together with friends and celebrating. Absolutely beautiful. So for now, it's like having the strength to walk away from what's needed, what you feel you're being led to walk away from in your life, staying strong and courageous, because you're going into a beautiful new direction. Pisces, that's your mid-month check-in. Fabulous. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Thank you so much, Spirit. Just give a little cleansing shuffle for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Okay. Scorpio, your mid-month check-in. Let's go. Let's see what Spirit has for you. What is the very best guidance, Spirit, for Scorpio right now? What needs to be said to assist my Scorpios on their path forward? Thank you. All right. Looks like you're working diligently, working hard. We have a couple of major arcana on the bottom of the deck. Things are moving ahead, even if you don't feel like they are. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Definitely going through a big transformation right now. This is all about transition, transformation. And I'm being brought to the astrology right now where Pluto is moving out of the 250-year cycle of Capricorn going into Aquarius. Now, Pluto is rules over Scorpio, right? It's the planet associated with Scorpio. So it's no surprise to me to see, Pluto rules the transformation. So going through a huge shift right now. Huge shift. So there could be a new offer, a new way of doing something, or a new direction altogether in the realms of your work, your finances, the way you work day to day. There could be something new here coming in. And it's kind of like Spirit saying, just like, hold steady, just hold steady with this temperance card. I know a lot is changing, but it's like trying to stay grounded in your emotions and trust that there's this beautiful outcome, a whole new beautiful path that's lying ahead for you. I want to know a little bit more about what's coming in here. What is that fourth cup? Because you could be a little bit jaded or apathetic, a little bit unsure if you should start it on something new showing up. So what do you want to say to Scorpios? Okay, the Star, over Temperance again, double clarifier. Now, this isn't really big deal to me as a reader when this happens with so few cards out, okay? So, and as well, these are both major arcana. This is a very pivotal time for you in your life right now, Scorpio. What you're going through, huge shift. And what this is doing in this shift, it's like, what this is doing is it's drawing you into such a beautiful alignment within yourself, even though this can be challenging. Now, about this new offer coming in, it is safe to move into new places. It's safe to trust this something new coming in, you're going to be able to move and go through these shifts and changes. Maybe that is a little bit what I'm picking up on, is like what I'm seeing here is maybe a resistance to more change or something, taking on something new. But actually, this is also a card of wish fulfillment. This is strongly coming through that whatever offer is coming through for you, Scorpio, it is a wish fulfillment for you. A wish fulfillment. You can trust this. Just be patient with that Temperance card. Be patient and just, again, balancing out all the internal, the external. It might feel like a lot with what you're going through right now. I'm feeling like really almost like a heavy energy you could be going through right now, okay? But you can trust this, trust yourself, your own inner alignment. But yeah, a wish fulfillment is coming in. Oh, wow. Okay, Scorpio, that was deep and intense, just like you. Thank you for being here, Scorpio. I'm going to move on to our air signs now. All right, so Gemini's next. I'm gonna just give a light shuffle. Shuffle this energies up here for Gemini, preparing the deck for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. So for Geminis, what mid-month check-in here, what do they most need to know? Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Wands, okay. Over the 5 of Swords. Interesting, this comes up. Now, this kind of like fell out on me, and I am feeling to take this upright. It's not supposed to be in reverse. So, what I'm seeing here so far is now Gemini's, who was it? There was another sign I just did that had both of these cards come out. Very interesting, which is indicating a lot of change, but the change is being born out of, well, there's been some differences maybe between you and some others in your life. These are kinds of more cards of conflict type energies, opposing opinions kind of thing, but it's landing you in your true rightful truth, I guess, your truth, your inner knowing. It's almost that whole thing of like learning through contrast. So you now know more wholeheartedly what you stand for because of what you've been through. And you're willing to kind of, you know, cut your losses. You're willing to, kind of let go of certain, you know, maybe certain paths you thought for sure you were going to go down. And things are changing for you. So I'm seeing here you standing on a precipice, completely like surrendered and open, and in this state of, well, expansion energies are around you. This is very creative as well. It's like you are waiting for the things that you're manifesting to come towards you, in essence. So what more on that? I'm going to get a little bit more for you on that. Okay, well, things are coming in quickly with this Chariot card over the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so Spirit's saying, if you, and I'm feeling to say that you may not know for sure where you're headed, if it was the right choice, however that lands or resonates for you. You know, should I, shouldn't I? That kind of energy is that Spirit's going to make it clear, and that you're not going to have to worry about it. It's really not up to you to worry about it because it's all in the right place and things are coming in just as they should. So with that said, just like this Chariot, it's like moving forward without having to like fight for the answers and logic your way through things, because this Chariot is so powerful that he moves so swiftly and moves his chariot ahead without the reins. He moves the chariot through the energy and power of his spiritual alignment with his higher self and intuitive pull. He leads his chariot that way. Okay, so he's very much in this like spiritual, like very anchored into his spiritual beingness. All right, so Gemini, you know, if there's any choice points, it's just like trust in the unfolding. Any last thing to share about this? Because I do see you maybe waiting to kind of see things unfold. Anything else for Gemini? Okay, yeah, okay. Last message is, yeah, so you could actually be now evolving out from things of your past where you've outgrown things that were not healthy for you, whether they were a relationship that was unhealthy, or addictions, or things that were holding you back, mindsets. You're now ready, and you've evolved. You're ready to fight for what you know to be true. Spirit is, you could be feeling a little bit of lack or abandonment, but you're being guided to trust your soul's intuition right now, okay? Because yeah, you are manifesting some beautiful things towards you with that Three of Wands. I can tell you that. So that was your mid-month check-in. I'll leave it at that. I feel like this was a reading I could just like dive so much more deeply into. We have to leave it there for now, but Gemini, check out your next weekly reading and we'll, go in a little more deeply. Thank you for being here. So we're going to shuffle this up for Libra now. All right. Thank you, Spirit. For Libra, setting the intention here for Libra. All right, mid-month check-in for you, Libra. Let's see, what does Spirit most feel you need to know right now that could assist you forward for Libra? Thank you, Spirit, for Libra. Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, you got the Fool card. Absolute brand new beginning, new chapters, new horizons. You are done with the past. Oh, can I be you right now? This just came out with the Sun. Are you kidding me? This is the most revitalized energy. If you're not feeling this now, I'm seeing this coming in for you. After a time of disappointment, heartache, loss, bottom of the deck, Five of Cups, there are new opportunities waiting for you, hands down, without a doubt. That's everything Spirit is saying here. It's screaming at me, okay? There is perhaps too, there may be an energy of from the past, somebody you already know that could be, kind of passionately charging in to share something with you. It's kind of going to assist you in moving through some process of grief and shifting out of it, Let's get a little bit more. I just like to know a little more about that Knight of Wands, because you are being assisted in moving on to a new and very, very bright new path. Okay, so yeah, wow. This is wild to me. These two cards have come out for like the last three signs together. That's crazy. Okay, these are, I'm going to repeat it, what I told them, which is these are conflict cards. They are also indicating change. They're fives. Now, not to be worried here, there is someone in your external that wants to share something where you've perhaps had conflict. Maybe you had to draw a line, in the sand and like cut your losses on something and hold to your own truth. There were different opposing energies coming at you. This could have had something to do with your home, your finances, your stability, okay? Possibly work, but it's something around your like long-term wealth stability. And perhaps that's something you're fighting for, that you feel you need to, rise up to or make a change forward to do with your long-term. It's like, I know where I have to go, I'm not going to read too much more into it because it could be different for everybody, and this is a check-in. But what I can say here, we'll do one more shuffle for the Fool and the Sun, because my gosh, where are you headed? What can we know about where you're headed? And yeah, well, okay, I just drew bottom of the deck, Two of Cups, and even under that, the Lovers. So does speak beautifully to a new romance for those of you looking for it. If not, this can also be a very aligned business partnership, any real soul connection, a meeting of minds, okay? Having strength while you wait for this to come in. There could have been a choice point of direction kind of thing with the Lovers. Staying aligned within yourself. Really, the guidance is like, yeah, you can trust your way forward. Staying in tune with your higher self and, taming any of your, human ego impulses perhaps at times, maybe to do with that conflict or this person coming back to share something. It's like, stay grounded, stay stable within yourself, because, oh my gosh, it's really not going to matter in a short little bit here, because look what we have. Libra, incredible mid-month check-in for you. Thank you for being here, and tune in for this week's Libra reading coming up on the channel. Make sure you hit the bell notification and that you're subscribed so we can continue this beautiful read. I am going to move on to Aquarius, so I'm going to give a little shuffle here for our last sign for mid-month check-in for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Mid-month check-in for you, Aquarius. Let's go. Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius now? Oh, wow. Death card coming out, indicating rebirth as well. Ooh, very interesting to me. I want to tell you why, because Pluto rules over Scorpio, which has everything to do with this death, transformation, rebirth card, okay? And Pluto is moving into, is moving into Aquarius in like a day or two here. Check your astrology. Huge shifts, huge transformative shifts happening right now for my Aquarians. This came through in the reading. I think I dropped it today for Aquarius. Check it out. It was so powerful. Seriously, one of my most powerful Aquarius readings yet. Not kidding. The Death card, huge transformative energies. Okay, you may be in this closing out, there are inevitably, I'm seeing some things that have caused some sadness, loss, disappointment, things not having gone the way you thought maybe they would, or whatever these spilled cups were for you. It has that essence of loss, disappointment. However, there is a message from a fire sign, doesn't have to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's a Knight of Wands, some kind of passionate communication. It's like excited to share something new here, excited to share something about this new two full cups right behind you. They're excited to share this with you. So very much the energy for you, Aquarius, of as one door closes, another one opens. And what else, Spirit, can we share with Aquarius on that Death card, this whole rebirth process, this Knight of Wands, okay? Oh, wow. You have the Fool. This is beautiful. So as you are moving away from more challenging times, you are being led. You are, first of all, you are being supported, whether it's here in the material realm, physical realm, or on the other side, or most definitely on the other side, but both, could be both. But you're being supported and led and into calmer, more peaceful places. With the Fool card over top, you're being led into a whole brand new chapter, which is exactly what this Death card says. Now, what I'm supposed to bring to your attention, look at the Death card. Okay, so what's dead, done, over. There's no more juice left to squeeze in the past. But as you go forward, beautiful, bright yellow here, signifying this bright potential new beginning. And here it is. Look at the yellow fading into the Fool card. The Fool card is the character here in the tarot who has released all burdens of past cycles and is just really ready with this youthful energy to take on new. He's packing light, right? It's very positive, and it's like it's worth the risk, you know. That's what this card says. So don't be afraid to move forward and embody these new energies, and maybe be open to new opportunities, because I see that coming in here for you. Okay, Aquarius, well, beautiful, beautiful. That was your mid-month check-in. Absolutely encourage you to check out that video. Not just saying that because I'd love for you to view it, as it helps my channel and get it out to more people who need to see it, but because truly, it really, truly was, I think, my most powerful Aquarius reading. So that does wrap up and conclude our mid-month check-ins. This was really fun. I think I'll do these again. Thank you so much for being here. I love doing these readings for you all, and we'll see you on the next video.